Wow. Are you not on purpose?
No, I did it by accident.
Why?
Because this is
But I'm up, so there's
the
no
Millionaires Morning Routine.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, no, but I'm up, so it doesn't make sense. Yeah. Should be a productive day. I have a lot to get on with. The first proper morning. And yes, I look like a crazy person. So don't judge me.
5:15 now. Still dark outside. Doesn't feel like we should be awake. The goal is to just get ready, have a shower, try to wake yourself up, have some tea, and we're good to go.
I quite like it.
It's still dark as I carefully took my way down the sandy steps of the beach, and I redeemed my torch during the guide for my boots. A very good morning to you, top of the morning.
Top of the morning to you. Yeah.
So it has been a good start so far to today. Millionaires routine has been very difficult to even begin. And I think that we're being honest about this for the simple reason that I think that gives you a better understanding as to how much I think it takes to go to do this. Whereas if I saw that like that person, well, if someone found it easy, then that's cool. Like find it easy, that's no problem. But even with the two of us, we found it very difficult to stay motivated to actually begin, just because you have to regulate your sleeping sort of the night before, which is what we had problems with, considering we've had like a couple of long nights. It's not that we haven't done things, it's just being able to actually begin this challenge. It didn't feel like we had really started until this morning. However, we'd like to give you a little glimpse into what we have been doing and sort of catch you up. So it begins with
Sunday into Monday night.
Yeah.
We were up.
Sunday into Monday morning.
We were just talking about YouTube, talking about plans, and once we start, we don't stop. It's like very hard to switch off. So then when we were planning to get up at 5 o'clock, we was already up and we was like, how are we gonna do this?
We'll actually just do an all-nighter and just do the vlog.
Maybe we should have. Maybe we should have, but we didn't. Oh.
Monday, we had quite a fun day though.
Oh, was that Monday?
Yeah, that was Monday.
Oh gosh, the days.
The days are rolling into each other.
Confused. We went to sleep about 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So then we woke up about 12.
Well, I had to wake up at 8.
Yes. I woke up at like 11:45. This one was already up and pottering about like a zombie, but she was up.
We headed out to central London. We went to L&N in Wardour Street, which is in Soho. And so we've seen lots of stuff online, and you probably have heard of it. Like it's meant to be this like neon cafe with an arcade vibe. it was a neon cafe with an arcade vibe. But that's pretty much it. Like, it was a lot of high buzz around it, and it was kind of underwhelming. Nice to have gone, so at least it's a ticked off thing.
Yeah.
But here's a little like glimpse of the vibe, I guess. We took a few pictures, did a few videos, we ate, we drank.
We were merry. It was a good experience. It was nice to have gone.
From there though, we then headed to Lucky Voice, which is a karaoke, sort of like a, I don't know what you would call it.
Underground karaoke.
Underground karaoke, yeah. Initially we were looking for this place and we were like looking up. Then all of a sudden we went, oh, it's down. So you go down, but it's nice, it's a nice place. Yeah. And you have your own like booth, you have your own room, and you can just sing to your heart's content. That was different.
I was mashed up, but...
Do you know what the maddest thing is as well? It's like, usually, like if you're at home, you can sing to your music and you can like vibe, but you're always conscious that someone can hear you. But in this place, I personally, I went for it.
I was conscious and I hoped people could hear how bad I was, but it was okay. Like, you go there to just enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
So it was a nice experience.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I've never been to a karaoke place like that before. I've done karaoke before, but in front of a whole set of people, and you're literally performing for people. Yeah. Like, you're an artist. This one was very different because it was just us two in the room, so we could literally just go mad, scream if we wanted to scream, rock out. Like it was good. Yeah. Half the time we were just doing our own thing to the instrumental. It was fun.
It was another thing checked off. It was like that. It was good. But as we were driving to the venues, we saw another place that we had both heard a lot of buzz around. So we were super tired. We were super tired because we didn't get enough sleep. It wasn't like as though we were buzzing throughout the day. Like, we were dragging ourselves along. But these things were booked, so we kind of had to go. It was good, but then we were like, but we want to go and check this place out.
But the last place wasn't booked.
No, the last place was just you can walk in kind of thing. And I was sort of like, let's just come back another time. But
I was like, nah, because we don't want to come all the way back down here. We don't know what this vibe is like. So we went and we visited a place called NQ64, and I was highly disappointed. I mean, this place, it reminded me of where I used to work, which I won't disclose because, but it was that same vibe upon entry. Then when you got inside and you went downstairs yet again, another downstairs thing, it was just so underwhelming. There was like a lot of floor space, and like there could have been a lot more arcade games. They could have had like, what's the ice hockey, the air hockey one? Yeah. They could have had that.
They were trying to keep it as retro as possible, but I felt like the whole point was it being like retro. N64, like I'm guessing like N64 is the, I know, but N64 was the games that they had mostly on the sides. So it was like an old school game console kind of vibe, more so than a game you played back in the day.
Okay.
However, they had two games that if I ever did go back again, and I would only go back again if we were in the area already.
Yeah.
And we had a bit of time to spare because it really was nothing else to do there. The music wasn't even that good for you to say, well, at least it was a vibe. You know what I mean?
Nah, the people that were there dancing, you can tell that they were high off their rocket, mate.
It was a different vibe. It was a different vibe. So I personally would have wanted to play the Guitar Hero because I'm absolutely obsessed with Guitar Hero. And the dance map.
That's a bit of me.
That is sick. I love dance map. So yeah, two games that I would absolutely 100% I would have gone back just to do that. But you had to pay £9 for 15 tokens, and both of those machines were £2, two tokens. So you'd have to play just that for a couple of rounds, and then what? Like, there's nothing else to do there. So if we're in the area, we'll go back. But now we know, at least, don't rush. Don't drive. Like, it took us an hour or so to get there. Don't drive an hour just to go do that, because it's not worth it.
You can do that somewhere around.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
But again, another tip. So that was Monday. We got home and we were mashed. To the point where it was like, yeah, we have to go to sleep. Like, we have to try sleep and try it. We don't even know we're gonna make it for the morning to make the challenge, because we just were so mashed, and it was the worst night.
Ended up going to sleep at like 4, 5.
It was the worst
again.
Night. She went to sleep at 4, 5. I went to sleep at 6.
Yeah.
I was choking. I've been having like issues with my breathing at night. What's worse is also I'm interrupting personally because I'm choking to death, literally choking to death. Tuesday morning.
We were basically non-existent.
No. I had to take the day off work. It was that bad.
Yeah.
I said no. You never know that other people might be going through it. Maybe just talking about it helps you feel a bit more reassured that, okay, what can I do? So yeah, just keep you updated. You never know what happens.
I'm good.
So, morning of Tuesday was very difficult. We didn't see it. Basically. But from there, we were like, what are we doing with this challenge? But we put out the short and we was like, should we just take it down? And maybe this isn't the week for it. But there's also a sense of honesty that comes from saying it's been difficult, because we are not millionaires. We've got normal lives, and that's what you have to sometimes battle with and overcome. And perhaps, so did the millionaires initially. You never know. A
lot of setbacks they may have had.
We'll just see how it goes. But I think the point is, get up early, start early, and see how that makes a change to our normal routines and how we feel by the end of the night.
So stay tuned and hit the subscription button below.
The subscription button.
The subscription button. What's the word? So stay tuned and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell.
Yeah, a few fun things.
We don't know what's going to happen. I might go right back to bed.
Well, there's some things I know for certain I've waited 2 days to do that I will be doing.
It's going to be fun.
So that's getting done today. What time is it now, actually? We didn't give them a time update.
What's the time?
It's 7:18 a.m.
Where did the time go? That's great. I threw rubbish out, I drank some tea, and I read 23 pages of a book. I loved it, actually. It's quite nice.
It's nice. I think if you have your priorities right, then it will be okay.
Yeah. So by the time it's actually time for work, hopefully we will have one video recorded. Oh gosh.
No.
What does that mean? What does it mean when I yawn?
It means that you're tired. Oh.
Moment I see.
Excuse me.
That's all, folks. Come and sing
Thanks,
again
guys.
soon.
R for rainbow, E for elephant, N for November, X
For xylophone.
E for everything, L for love, and I for igloo.
No, I know you're gonna subscribe. Go
I
ahead.
for I know you're going to subscribe. Come on, guys, we need a push to 100 subscribers. We can do this. We are at 67. We can do this, guys. We need your support.